What is up, YouTube? LazeeLlama here, and here we are back with some Clicker Heroes, and we are transcending today. As I said last episode, I did a ton of quests, collected like all of my Hero Soul stuff. Other than this, I actually revived Christine for 18 rubies to get this quest done. So I have 5 relics going into this. I can do an 8-hour time lapse if I need to, and grab 18 here. Not necessarily ideal, but I can do it. So that's what we're looking at. We're going to hop right into this Transcendence right off the bat and get started. Ascend, which gets us up to 23. Sweet. I was hoping we'd get there in a decent way in, too. That's awesome. So now when I Transcend, I'm not going to respec, and I think, if I don't do it now, I'm going to do it next time. See, now there's a huge gap again. That gap comes and goes. Before it was like they were like the same number with a slight difference here. Right? Isn't that what it was last time? I think that's a bigger gap. Anyways, I do think I want to level up Fan, because my Fan, I think, should be higher than where it's at. So let's just drop it in. I think that's the best bet for me. I don't know. We'll see how this plays out. This may not go over as smoothly as I would like. That's also not going to give me a ton. And I should probably just throw all 5 on, because... Wait. There we go. Let's do this. Again, I have enough for time lapse if need be as well. I'm not worried about using a time lapse and not using a time lapse. Do we get lucky with our first one? Nothing that we want. I'm not going to spend those yet. We're going to check out these first. I'm not going to, like I said, do the thing to reroll. I don't like doing it that way. I'm just going to claim them all and see what we can get. If we get even one, I'd be surprised. Yeah, it's Solomon. I mean, it's not really ideal, but it's something. And then honestly... Yeah, I'm fine with that because we'll get more. You can see we get 13 for that. If I switch this back, we get 8 for that. So I'm just thinking Forge Cores wise. The rarity makes a pretty big difference there. So then we can level up Solomon a little bit if needed. I think I'm going to do a time lapse for sure to claim those 18. I think that's going to be the best bet. I'm going to save this here and just see how long straight rerolls to Libertas. That's quite a bit. If Solomon was, or sorry, not Solomon. Cielatus is here too. I could roll it. Yeah, and at that point you can't get it. All right, let's import the save again. It takes a second. The game kind of like lags when. If you've been playing for a while, the game like takes forever to import your save sometimes. There we go. We may have to do that a couple times because I am going to try that again, but this time I'm going to claim one off the bat and see if we get one. Nope. So you see if we get one right off the bat. That's actually taking longer. There's a Nog. No. We are getting real screwed. We're going to have to go for that Libertas, which means we need a Cielatus of some sort. Otherwise, it's going to take a really long time. This is already a really slow start. Come on, import. Thank you. Let's just go back to where we were. Grab a couple of those of Tree Beast. Let's get these guys on some quests. I'm going to be doing an 8-hour time lapse. That's what I'm trying to keep in mind. I guess we'll just do that because that'll be plenty. Sadly, it's only an hour of time. Here, see? 8 hours. We'll get another 2 relics. But yeah, let's just use a time lapse just to claim this. Let's do it. Kind of puts us right back towards the 1,000 mark where I didn't want to necessarily be at. But now I've got plenty of relics. Plus we got this we can hang on to. These is at an okay spot. Just get you to 10. That's all I care about. Can we actually go higher? We can. I don't know how. I didn't actually. Oh, I meant to hold the level to level that up. Still can go to 50. Sweet. I will leave it at 50 for now. Let's claim the 2 first. See if we get lucky with just the 2. Nah, really unlucky. We'll Forge Cores that as well, so we get more Forge Cores, and then we'll claim that 18, and hopefully we get something. I'll take the 15 minutes there for that, and we'll take. We'll go for the... Wait, who is this that I'm requesting? Yeah, Christine. We'll go for that 2-hour, 8%. I could have done the 5, but I'm looking for levels as well on them, and I'm not going to be using that for a while. There's another Solomon. There's a Libertas. Oop. I really need a Cielatus, though. Please, sir. You're going to hit me like that. Ah, man. Okay. So, this is not the luckiest we've been. Just trying to think What do I actually want? Could take the Kuma just for the early Kuma levels. Or I could go for the Mimsy. I think I'm gonna go for the Mimsy's probably gonna help out a little more. Actually, Kuma's gray. We'll go with that. I guess let's just claim it. Like, that's all we can do. I mean, I could level these up a little bit for more forge cores, I suppose. And I'm gonna need as many Libertas as I can. I don't even know which ones I did and didn't click on, honestly. I'm just kind of randomly spending these at the moment. We're gonna get this well back, so I think I'm leveling everything once. Oh, I just threw that somewhere else. Even if I level them twice, they're generally worth it. Whatever, we'll go with that. I don't want to sit here and dilly-dally all day. Let's do that. That's quite a bit. I guess we'll level this up as much as we can. Get as much gold as possible without even looking at the costs. We're probably not going to get it really any higher than we normally do. 9, actually, that's pretty high. Okay, and we'll evenly split it between these guys. That's 4. That's 4. We'll level you up twice, and that should leave us with 8, right? Yeah, nice. Left with 1 left over. Not bad. But yeah, honestly, at this point at the game, we have to really, honestly, cycle for a Cielatus, and see how long it takes a Cielatus to show up, or see the quickest route. Okay, it's 1 extra, which means I only get 2 left, which means I'm only getting to level 3, but that's going to be the best I can possibly get. And this still shouldn't take too long. This still should be pretty decent speed for us, so I will take it. I'm going to be leveling things in the background here, but we do have a couple comments to go over, and I want to get to those. Also, next video, the Transcending video, it's probably going to take place directly after this one ends, because I never really show that part of the game, and I got to do most of the Transcending earlier today. So, yeah, that'll be kind of fun, because I never really show that part of the game anymore since we've been to where we're at. It's always like the first run, and then we skip a ton. It's like, maybe we'll show the second run, / third run, maybe. It's going to be a little bit of jumping around because I haven't done all the clan data sheet stuff yet, so we'll see how that actually plays. But yeah, let's hop to a comment. I'm gonna have to be leveling things in the background, so you'll see me doing that. But where are the comments at? I think there's 4 for the day if we can get through them all. Okay, here coming in from Guttum, I think. Anyways, question. Did you ever expect you would reach high zone 30,000 when you started the game? No, I didn't. I've never thought I would play it this long. I've honestly thought I would get bored of the game. Never thought it would be that interesting to continue to play a game like this. I mean, I know the game's addicting and all, but I was not expecting that. Again, I've played the game in the past quite a bit, but it just wasn't like the same. It's like I just never thought it was happened. And really, it comes down to, you know, people enjoying it so much on YouTube, and it becoming a fairly popular thing that gave me the inspiration to keep playing and keep playing and keep playing. And I mean, I really love the game, and even more so love the community that we've got going for the game that just keeps pushing me to play. I mean, 30K was never a goal until like I solidly got in with the community and it's like, all right, we're doing this as like a daily series, like all the time, like never stopping. I mean, obviously there will be an end at some point. Hopefully that day is Clicker Heroes 2. That just shuts this game down altogether, and I'm still going to say that. I know some of you guys are like sad at the idea of hearing that, but it's like, it's the second version of the game. That's what we're hoping for. Just a complete beatdown of this game, like better in every way, which I don't want to give him too much credit, but I don't want to like talk too much crap either way. Like, I don't think it's going to be everything we've ever wanted. I don't think so, but we'll see. It looks great. The art style I really like of it, because it keeps a similar art style, but you know. Anyways, yeah, no, 30K, never thought. If you watch any of my older videos, you never hear me talking about, hey, let's get 30K. That was never a discussion. Next comment, we've got one coming in from Jose here, coming in with, what are transcendent mercs? And I did answer this in the comments as well, but I figured it was a real basic one I can answer real quick, and I will have a whole merc episode in the tutorial series that should be out either today or yesterday at this point. Probably actually today. It would have been up today, the more that I'm narrowing this down now. But no, they're just a better rarity of mercenaries. So you see how, and I've talked about the order, and I know this was the video that you actually asked that on. But you see I've got a legendary. It's the step up from a legendary. So it's got like higher percent bonuses, and my extra live one's a really bad example. But you can see down in this here, these are actually great. They're both recruitment speeds. One's common, so it's 8%. Uncommon is, sorry, 5%. I literally was looking at 5%. Uncommon is 8%. Rare, which I don't have, would be 10%. Again, I don't know, but I think epic is 20. Fabled is 50, I know. Mythical, which I don't have, would be a 100%. Legendary would be a 500%. And Transcendent is a 2,000%. And if you go back maybe 20 episodes, it's a random guess, I actually had a recruitment speed one, which is questionably probably the worst one. Although it was definitely the fastest leveling mercenary you'll ever see. Because I went on recruiting quests for 8 hours. They're 8-hour times, so that gives me 8 hours worth of XP. But it took like 22 minutes or 24 minutes or something. So it was ridiculous. Sadly, it didn't live as long as we all hoped. But it was cool. Yeah, see, we're actually doing pretty bad. I have to actually buy solo levels of Maz, which I haven't had to do for a while. And actually, I totally forgot. What do we got in here? Guys, I'm sorry. You guys can't request in here. I know some of you guys may be new and don't know the rules, but can't request into this clan. Got to join another clan. One of our other 3 clans. Those are the joinable ones. If they're full, they're full, sadly. What do we got in here? I'm just curious. Yeah, nothing insane. We're obviously just going to level up as much as possible. That's actually good. That was going to make it to where we can probably level up by 25s again. That's decent. I played out okay. Next comment, we got one coming in from another basic one about mercenaries. This is all responding to the video where I discussed mercenaries and their levels and stuff. So this is coming in from Christy, basically saying, "Hi Llama, how do you give your mercs levels?" And again, I'm going to be doing a mercenaries video eventually. Probably not for like 2 weeks. That probably wouldn't make it into the tutorial series. I don't know when that would be. I'm guessing 2 weeks, but it could be sooner or later technically. It's whenever that comes into play really in my game. We'll talk a lot about it. But basically, it's just questing. And if you do, for example, if you do a 24-hour quest, it's exactly 100%. So if you're at, say here, 38% on level 2, if I did a 24-hour, this would go to level 3 and still be at 38%. Technically, if you were to do 24 hours worth of 5-minute quests, it's more than a full level. So the lower amount, you get more XP, but you have to micromanage a lot more and keep sending them out and quests and out and quests and out and quests. Like, 5-minute ones are technically better. Plus, the reward percentage is better as well. You may not be guaranteed to get anything on a 5-minute quest. And again, I don't really have an example up to show you in more detail, sadly. But it's just by sending them out in quests. Also, this is like one of the saddest things. You see all these extra live mercs with 0 extra lives that are just all waiting to die. And my luck, they're all going to die on the same day or something. And I'm literally going to cry. Like, it's going to be so upsetting, guys. But no, I hope that kind of clarifies the whole mercenary thing. But last comment, we've got one coming in from Nicholas. And I thought this is an interesting one, and I've talked about this a little in the past, briefly, and it kind of goes into my history of YouTube and Twitch and all that stuff anyways, but coming in with, how did you get your name LazeeLlama? Well, technically, the short answer, and I'm going to go into this in more detail and probably like a channel update or something, kind of introducing myself even again to newer people as we continue to grow. I may want to go into a little bit more detail than I may have, what am I doing here? I'm not even like leveling things up like I should be. But going into a little bit more detail about things. But my previous name was Semperfi Mongoose, and that took a while to come up with. And it was a long time back, and I was, online with a buddy, and it's like, I wanted to have like an animal in the name. And I don't know why I chose Mongoose before. And it's like, I want to put something before it. So it's like, I did that and whatnot. Ended up stopping YouTube. And I started an Instagram account. And this isn't my first YouTube channel. Like, we can go way back if we really wanted to. And again, that's a story for another time. But no, I had an Instagram account with a buddy, and we would play DayZ back when DayZ was a big hyped up game. And we'd just post pictures of our adventures and, some memorial like photos that like made sense to stories that we may have had, and told like little mini story on the Instagram channel and account. And the Instagram account blew up. I mean, I think I got up to, I don't really know how many follows on Instagram I got with it, but it was probably close to 1,000, which, I mean, it was a decent bit. And back then, I mean, Twitch was not new by any means, but still not too huge, I guess you could say. And honestly, Twitch still isn't, like, in comparison, Twitch still is pretty small. It's just now still really blowing up and growing at a rapid speed. But people suggest I streamed on Twitch, so it's like, hey, you know what? Let's do it. So it was a DayZ stream only. That's all I streamed on it, because that's like what I was known for. People came and, you know, followed for DayZ, and honestly, a lot of people who still keep up with me now on Twitch, and some people that came to and are now really good friends of mine that I've come to know, and, you know, over the course of, you know, 4 or 5 years now, because this was like 4 or 5 years ago. They become some really close friends of mine that I, you know, game with and chat with and all that fun stuff. But it came to the point where I wanted to play other games, and it's like, oh, so I don't know if I went over. My name was 860 Mr. Peanut. So people went by Mr. Peanut, which is funny, and it actually saved my life a couple times in DayZ, because people ask me my name and I tell them, and they're like, "Dude, your name's awesome," and it would end up letting me live, which is a fun little thing as well. But that's a crap. Did we get lucky, or is that all one go? That actually might be one go because we have the extra Solomon levels. But no, people would like, I wanted to stream other games, and it's like, I really don't want my name, my gaming thing. Like, again, I wasn't taking it seriously. Like, it wasn't something I was expecting to go well or to do a lot of. And it's like, I want to change my name, and you couldn't do that on Twitch at the time. I didn't want to be known as Mr. Peanut in other games and stuff. It was just kind of my funny, like, DayZ tag. So it's like, all right, let's come up with a new name. So it took a lot of brainstorming. It's like, llamas are my favorite animals and have been for a really long time, even before I chose the name separate from Mongoose. And again, I don't know why I went with Mongoose. I completely forget the origin of that name. But yeah, so I, you know, have the name LazeeLlama. Just, you know, thought llama's like, what goes with llama? It's like, I kind of want like some catchy name, and it's like, you know, lazy kind of fits as an adjective, and it's like, and you know what, let's be a little creative and not just spell the word lazy and you know, throw the double E in it. And I don't know, it's really awesome. It's awesome, like, just a great name, and it fit really well. It took quite a while of brainstorming, honestly. It's probably the biggest, like, handle I've ever taken time to think of. So yeah, that's that. Again, that's the short version. There's a long version to that, which I could go back even farther and whatnot, but again, story for a completely other day. But hope you guys enjoyed that. Again, hopefully it wasn't too boring. But anyways, guys, I'm going to end this one here. Like I said, next video is going to take on pretty much from here. I'm going to push this out a little farther than I normally would. Even with our rocky start, 17, sub 17 right there. And again, I'm a little bit over. But yeah, sub 17 run with a rocky start. That was a bad start. I still managed to kind of pull it together. Yes, I may have had those extra mercenaries to pull in, but even that, I got really unlucky with those mercenaries. Like, that was really unlucky. One Libertas out of all of that. That's bad. No Ceolatus and no other Libertas. That's bad. I mean, the double Solomon's nice, but honestly, I really don't care for double Solomon early game. That's like, you know, if you want to throw that at me later or whatever, go for it. But yeah, anyways, guys, that is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. I know there's a lot of talking and a lot of questions. Or not really, 4 questions. I mean, that's quite a bit, but it was fun to go over. And yeah, as always, I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.